Good evening, and welcome to Vietnam News, where East meets West, and where the biggest stories across Vietnam and Southeast Asia come into sharp focus. I'm Peter, reporting from our newsroom here in Ho Chi Minh City. We begin tonight with a heartbreaking story from northern Vietnam. A tourist boat carrying dozens of passengers, including families and children, has capsized in Ha Long Bay, one of the country's most beloved destinations. At least 35 lives have been lost, and search and rescue efforts are still underway in Quang Ninh province. What went wrong, and could this tragedy have been prevented? We're following the latest developments closely.
Ha Long Bay's darkest day. A community in mourning, 48 hours after the tragic capsizing. It has been 2 days since the deadly boat accident shook one of Vietnam's most iconic tourist destinations. Authorities are still working to confirm the total number of passengers on board, along with those rescued and those still unaccounted for. All figures reported remain accurate as of the time of publication. Today, we bring you the most current update on the tragic tourist boat accident in Ha Long Bay, a story that has gripped the nation over the past 48 hours. On Saturday, July 19, 2025, the tourist boat named Wonder Sea embarked on a sightseeing tour with 53 people on board, 48 passengers and 5 crew members. Many travelers were local families from Hanoi, including approximately 20 children, who came to experience the beauty of Ha Long Bay, the cherished UNESCO World Heritage Site. However, just after 1:30 p.m., an unexpected and powerful thunderstorm struck. Dark clouds, heavy rain, strong winds, and hail quickly transformed the usually serene bay into a scene of chaos. What happened next was devastating. As the storm intensified, the boat lost its grip on the water and capsized near Dao Go Cave. In the blink of an eye, the vessel turned over, sending passengers into the tumultuous waves. As of now, 38 people have been confirmed dead, including at least 8 children. 10 survivors have been rescued under extremely challenging conditions. Among them is a 14-year-old boy who endured for hours trapped in an air pocket within the overturned hull. 4 people are still reported missing, as search and rescue teams continue their efforts, risking time against the elements. Several injured passengers, including a 10-year-old boy, are receiving medical treatment in local hospitals. Rescue teams, comprising Navy units, border guards, and local fishermen, mobilized a fleet of 27 boats, along with 2 dedicated rescue crafts to brave the hazardous conditions. Despite heavy rains and rough seas, these efforts have been critical in saving lives. Amidst the ongoing search and rescue operation, harrowing survivor accounts are shedding light on the moments leading up to the tragedy. One such account comes from 36-year-old Dang In Tuan, who managed to escape the capsized vessel. He recounted the terrifyingly swift turn of events. It rained for just 15 minutes before the boat began to shake violently. I jumped out of a window and clung to the hull for nearly 2 hours until help arrived. Tuan's statement underscores how quickly the situation deteriorated, contradicting earlier claims by some crew members that the passengers were not in imminent danger. Another survivor, a 10-year-old boy, who also managed to escape, described his ordeal. I took a deep breath, dove, and swam up while calling for help. I couldn't believe it when rescuers found me after 4 long hours. This young survivor's account highlights the extraordinary circumstances that allowed him to endure such a prolonged period underwater, emphasizing both his resilience and the effectiveness of the rescue operation. Meanwhile, Dang Lin, currently receiving medical care in hospital, shared her harrowing experience. She recounted, "I requested life buoys to prioritize rescuing my husband and son. The last I saw, they were clinging to the boat. I kept shouting, 'Don't let go,' but the water was freezing cold. Must have been more than half an hour before they were taken away." Her emotional account reveals the agonizing weight and the desperate hope that she felt for her loved ones. Now she anxiously awaits news of their fate, exemplifying the immense toll this disaster has taken on the survivors and their families. In the face of this tragedy, Vietnamese authorities have swiftly initiated a comprehensive response. Prime Minister Pham Minh has issued directives expressing deep condolences to the victims, families, and ordering a thorough investigation into the incident. He has emphasized the need to strictly handle any negligence or violation of laws on maritime and inland waterway transport that may have contributed to the accident. To address the immediate situation and ensure public safety given the approaching Typhoon Wifa, Quang Ninh Province has decided to suspend all tourist boat services in Halong Bay until further notice. This proactive measure aims to prevent any further loss of life and allows the ongoing rescue and relief operations to proceed. The National Center for Hydrometeorological Forecasting has also highlighted the necessity for improved real-time weather monitoring systems in light of this disaster. It is important to note that the localized storm, which played a significant role in the capsizing, was not associated with the broader weather system caused by the approaching typhoon. This underscores the need for advanced weather monitoring to anticipate such localized events. In a collaborative effort, various agencies, including the Ministry of Public Security, the Ministry of Transport, and the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, are working together to provide necessary support to the affected families and ensure the safety of tourists in the region. As the investigation unfolds, officials are scrutinizing several aspects of the accident. These include verifying the capacity of the vessel, determining whether the boat had the required safety equipment, such as life jackets for all passengers, and assessing whether the crew conducted routine safety checks and followed proper procedures. Additionally, the issue of overloaded life jackets on the vessel is being investigated. Despite the captain's previous claim that there was a life jacket for every passenger, many survivors have stated that they did not see or use life jackets prior to the incident. This discrepancy is crucial in understanding the events leading up to the capsizing. Furthermore, the captain's actions following the boat's capsize are also under scrutiny. Some survivors have alleged that the captain abandoned the vessel, leaving passengers to fend for themselves. This allegation, if substantiated, would be a serious breach of duty and could result in severe consequences for the captain. To enhance maritime safety and prevent similar incidents, relevant ministries and agencies are reiterating the importance of strict compliance with safety regulations. This includes ensuring that vessels have appropriate safety equipment, that crew members are trained in emergency procedures, and that passengers are properly briefed on safety measures. In addition to these immediate responses, the government has pledged support for the families affected by the tragedy. This includes financial assistance, psychological counseling for survivors, and assistance in funeral arrangements for those who have lost their lives. As the nation mourns the loss of life and prays for the missing, the Vietnamese government is committed to a thorough investigation to determine the cause of the accident and hold those responsible accountable. The tragic incident involving the capsized tourist boat in Halong Bay serves as a stark reminder of the importance of stringent safety measures in the tourism and transportation sectors. The incident has not only shocked the local community, but has also raised concerns about the safety protocols in place for tourist activities in the country. Authorities are now focusing on multiple fronts to prevent such tragedies from recurring. Firstly, there is a renewed emphasis on rigorous safety inspections for all tourist vessels. This includes checking the structural integrity of the boats, ensuring they have the appropriate number of life jackets and other safety equipment, and confirming that the vessels are seaworthy and up to date with safety standards. Secondly, there is a push for enhanced training for both boat operators and tourism service providers. Boat operators will be required to undergo refresher courses on safety procedures, emergency protocols, and navigation rules. Additionally, tourism service providers will be educated on the importance of risk assessment and contingency, planning to better manage potential hazards. Moreover, there is a growing call for greater transparency and accountability in the tourism industry. This involves establishing mechanisms for regular safety audits, sharing safety information and best practices among tourism service providers, and implementing a feedback loop where tourists can report safety concerns without fear of reprisal. Finally, there is a need to raise public awareness about safety precautions when engaging in water-based activities. This includes promoting the use of life jackets, educating tourists about weather conditions and risks, and encouraging them to follow safety guidelines provided by tour operators and local authorities. These measures aim to create a safer environment for tourists and locals alike who enjoy the beauty of Vietnam's natural wonders. By strengthening safety protocols, enhancing training, and promoting a culture of safety, Vietnam can continue to provide a memorable and secure experience for all who visit its stunning waterways. As the investigation into the Halong Bay boat accident continues, The government is expected to introduce further measures to prevent such tragedies from occurring. The incident has undoubtedly shaken the nation and served as a wake-up call for the tourism and transportation sectors. By learning from this devastating event, Vietnam can take proactive steps to ensure the safety of its waters and protect the well-being of its citizens and visitors. That concludes today's update on the tragic tourist boat accident in Ha Long Bay. We sincerely hope this information has been helpful to you. If so, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Vietnam News. For further updates on this ongoing story and other important news from across the country, thank you for watching, and we will keep you posted with the latest developments.
This has been a difficult story to cover, and our thoughts remain with all those affected by the Ha Long Bay capsizing. We are committed to keeping you informed with accurate and timely updates. To stay connected with our ongoing coverage and all the news shaping Vietnam, please subscribe to Vietnam News and turn on notifications. Thank you for trusting us with your news. I'm Peter. Thanks for watching Vietnam News, where East meets West.